I'm trying to make sense of something. So I'm coming on live to try to see if somebody can help me make sense of something. There's a lot of stuff I don't think it never makes sense. Like the as far as the slavery stuff is concerned. Um, you know how we'll be talking about slavery, man. Oh, you know the slavery this, the slavery that, woo, doo, doo, doo. Slavery, slavery, slavery. And there'll always be either a white person or a coon or say, well, black people own slaves too. Matter of fact, black people sold slaves. Matter of fact, black people sold slaves to other black people. That was how the white people even got the slaves because the African blacks sold the slaves to them. That's how they got them. Okay, now I believe that. I 100% believe that that was a thing. I believe that. You know, because the African people, they go to war a lot with each other. So I'm assuming they probably had a lot of prisoners of war, you know, at different times or whatever. So they probably did sell some of the people to the white people when they pulled up, right? I think that's probably a thing. I've never argued against that. To me, it made perfect sense. But here's the thing. I don't see how is that an argument? Like when we say, okay, white people enslaved us, they owe us this, they owe us that. How is black people sold sold y'all to us? How is that an argument against them being slaves? I never understood that. I've always tried to make sense of that. It never made sense why people would say that. Why they bring that up? Why does that even matter? Why? That's like if I commit a murder and then I get caught for the murder and then I tell the police, but no, the other people was murdering too. If I tell the police that, are they gonna let me off of the? Do I get off of the murder now? Like, am I totally excused for the murder that I did now because I proved that somebody else was doing murdering? See, that's what I'm saying. That never made sense to me. Like, cause we saying, okay, you enslaved us, you owe us this, and they say, well, you know, it was black people that sold y'all to us. Okay, even if that's true, you still did what you did. You're not off the hook for doing what you did because somebody else did some shit. I can't go commit a crime and then get off of the crime, you know, because I said, well, you know, they was doing it too. You know, I did it because they was doing it. That's why I did it. I'm still on the hook for the crime I did or for whatever I did. That doesn't change anything. I can't be speeding down the freeway and get pulled over and the law say you speeding. I can't say, well, everybody was speeding. They was speeding too. You know what the police gonna say? He gonna say, well, I caught you. You see what I'm saying? And you still gonna, he not gonna take off any money off the fine, anything. You still gonna get the same fine. It's not gonna be any lesser of a crime, anything. You still gonna get the exact same crime. You don't not get charged with the crime because somebody else was doing it. That don't make no. That's never made. I never understood that argument. I'm like, why they even say? I never understood why they even bring that up. Cause it's not even. It don't even relate. It don't even have anything to do with anything. If I catch you for murder, you can't say, well, you know, the reason why I did the murder because they was doing it. You still going to jail for murder. They're not gonna say, well, okay, well, since they were doing it, we're gonna let you off then. You know, you just go ahead and go. Just go ahead and go with your business, by your business then. You know, you're right. Matter of fact, you're right. They was doing it, so we gotta let you go. That's never been a thing. Never will be a thing. If you, you know what I'm saying, if you get caught for some type of crime or some type of wrongdoing or whatever the fuck, you're responsible for that wrongdoing. It don't have nothing to do with what nobody else did. What's that? That don't have nothing to do with nothing. If and then okay, so let's say the Africans sold the slaves to the white people, whatever. How did okay? How please somebody explain to me how that relieves them of their what they did. That's what I don't get. Like, why do people even bring that up? You wouldn't do that if you was in there with the detective. You wouldn't even bring no shit like that up because it ain't even relatable. You wouldn't say, well, the reason why I robbed 10 people because you know they was robbers. You know what I'm saying? They, the people, and if you do say that, you might can say that, but are you gonna like get off of the crime? Like, are they gonna let you go now? Okay, well, sir, since you said that, you actually got a good point, sir. They were robbing, so we're gonna go ahead and just let you go too. What? Nah, that ain't how it works, bro. If you get caught for robbing, they're gonna penalize you for robbing. It don't matter who you try to say who did it or whatever. I mean, you could probably snitch and probably get some time off, or you might get let loose for now and all that type of shit. But no matter if you getting time off or however you look at it, you still on the hook for it. You still having to snitch, you still having to do whatever they making you do. You on the hook for whatever you did. You don't get off the hook because somebody else did it. So I've never understood that. That never made sense to me. I was just listening to a TikTok conversation. That's why I'm even talking about this right now. I was listening to a TikTok conversation, and that's what they were talking about. Well, the black people sold the black people, other black people to as slaves. It was the black people that sold them. Okay, so how does that change anything? It didn't change anything. Y'all still had us as slaves, still was fucking us over, doing us dirty and shit. It didn't change anything that black people sold us. So if our black ancestors from Africa sold us to y'all, that doesn't change the fact that you still had us as slaves and you still did what you did. That doesn't change anything. That's not even a new charge. It's still the exact same charge. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I never understood why people would even bring it up. It don't even make sense. It's not even relevant to. I I go to Walmart. I'm stealing TVs and shit. They catch me out in the parking lot. I said, well, yesterday people came over and stole some TVs too. They not gonna let me go. And then, okay, well, I'm glad you brought that up, sir. That was a good thing that you just brought up right there. Since you brought that up, we're gonna go ahead and just let you go. You're not gonna get penalized for the TV that you stole. Since other people stole them, we're gonna let you just go ahead and charge it off to we just go ahead and let people steal from here on out. Nah, that ain't how it works, bro. No, that's never how it works. It's never have worked like that. Never will work like that. That's why I don't understand why people bring that up. It don't make sense. It's not even relevant. Okay, they sold us a slave. Okay, we finna get on y'all ass, and then when we get the money from y'all, we finna get on theirs. So it don't stop with y'all. Y'all just letting us know it's more bags to get. Okay, y'all owe us money. Okay, they owe us money too. Then bet. So that's all that's telling us. It's not saying it's not saying let y'all off the hood. It's just saying we need to get on their ass too. You know what I'm saying? Is that what y'all? Is that what it is? Y'all saying we need to? Is that why people bring that up? Just because y'all trying to say we need to get on their ass too? I don't get why. I never understood that. That's always been a question that just bewilders me. It just throws me into this loop. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I try to relate to people. You know what I'm saying? Like when I talk to people, what I'm doing is I'm trying to understand you. I'm trying to relate. I'm trying to see it your way. That's my point of even talking to people in the first place. I'm trying to see it your way so I can relate. So I can say, okay, that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? But this particular thing, it makes no sense whatsoever. It doesn't even look, not even a little bit. It just don't make sense. So just little small stuff like that makes me look at the human race because everybody pretty much has agrees with that, pretty much everybody brings that up when you had a reparations conversation. The first thing they'll bring up is, well, black people sold the slaves to the white people. So I bring. Okay, so let's dive into that. Okay, so the black people sold the slaves to the white people. Let's say we all agree. Let's say we don't even have anybody that disagrees with that. Let's say everybody is in agreement with the fact that some of the slaves were not just captured, some were actually sold to the white people. Let's say we all just come to terms and agree with that. Now we come to terms and agree with that. Now somebody else tell me, or somebody tell me, how does that change anything? Anything? So how does that change anything? You, sir, still was throwing our babies to the alligators. You, sir, still was raping us. You, sir, was still making us fight to the death. You, sir, was still lynching us. You, sir, was still making us work in the fields for free. You, sir, was making us eat chitlins for fucking dinner. You, sir, is fucked up. And you owe what you owe. You can't try to get out of it because saying somebody else did a thing. You see what I'm saying? So that never made no sense to me. I wish somebody could make it make sense. I, I've never heard it explained. I've heard it explained by a million different people. Cause that's their argument always against reparations. Their argument is always, black people sold us that. So I don't get how that changes anything. It doesn't change anything. The reason why we want it doesn't change the reason why we want reparations. We want reparations because there's a few reasons. One, there's unpaid wages. Just flat and direct, just like that. Unpaid wages. There's that. Then there's you do a lawsuit. It's basically a lawsuit. Pain and anguish. I forgot what they call it. They word it a certain way. Just your restitution. Your restitution for what you went through. So you got to think. We still look how black people act toward white people. We still have a fucking slave mind. Look how they act towards us. They still have a fucking slave mastermind. So how did that whole slavery thing not still scar? How are we not still scarred when we still act like slaves? That's what I don't get. To me, it's obvious we still scarred. You don't even have to look that deep. You just see a conversation between a white dude and a black dude, and you can kind of tell the position that the black man puts himself in as a lower, like I don't. I'm just saying the majority of my people, this is what they do. They submit to the white authority. That's you scarred. You don't do that as a human. No. A white lion don't submit to a motherfucking gold lion. They gonna fight about it to see who the most dominant. They don't just submit because he a white lion. You know what I'm saying? That's some fuckery in the head. If you doing that, you bow down to white people and all that. You fucked up in the head. And you wanna know why? It's because of all the slavery bullshit and all that. That's what fucked us up in the head. So what that means is we still are being punished for that. Even though you can argue if we're still slaves or not, but I'm saying as far as mentally, and not just us, the white people too. They scarred themselves. That's why they in that slave master mode and all that. They scarred like us. They just scarred on the slave master end of things. And then we scarred on the slave. Cause that wasn't no good stance to take in life to be a slave master. That's down there just as bad as a slave. Both ends of those are two fucked up people. The slave is fucked up because he on some submissive slave bullshit. The slave master fucked up because he doing the slave master shit. They both fucked up. We all fucked up in the head. You can tell when we talk to each other, we have conversations, when we in public, when white people and black people meet. You can tell. You can just watch it. It sickens me half the time. I'm like, why are they talking? Why does this black man talk? Treat this white boy like he's some type of fucking god or something? If you don't tell him sit this bitch ass down somewhere, shut the fuck up. No. Why are we still in slave stance? Like, why is our stance still super slave mode? If that stuff still don't affect us, why are we acting like we acting? If you saying that we from Africa, the Africans they wasn't acting like that. They acting like that now because they getting it from us. But I'm saying the Africans they wasn't fucking trying to be gangsters and shit. You know, they had the pirates and all that. They doing their little thing and all that. But I'm saying their culture was not centered around being a gangster or being a thug or being any of this type of shit. You see what I'm saying? So where did we get that from? You see what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. Y'all owe us bread, bro. This country, it ain't just white people. It's the government was in on that. That's the tax money. The tax money, y'all owe us the tax money, bro. Plus some on top. Y'all owe us the tax money, plus some on top. Y'all giving all this money to fucking Israel and all these places and shit. While black people over here struggling and shit, scraping for a fucking dime and shit. Y'all owe the money, bro. And black people sold slaves to white people is not an excuse. That don't let you off the hook. You can't get off the hook for that. I can't go. If I go out here right now, whack 10 people, just go on a whacking spree, whack 10 people. There's other people that don't whack 10 people too. I can't. Can I get off of my charge if I say, well, you know, in this country, that's what we do. We just whack people. You know, that's what's going on. Fuck you. I'm still. They not gonna let me off. I'm still responsible for the whacking that I did. They call me. The police even tell you that. I done argued with the police before. Got pulled over and said, man, why you pulled me over? You know, it was 2, 3, 4 motherfuckers speeding. You pulled me over and shit, you racist. I done had that conversation with the police before. And you know what they told me? Well, I caught you though. And that, you know what? Once they say that, you can't even really, the argument is over. Because he actually got a valid point. That's a valid point. Yeah, these motherfuckers is breaking the law. Yeah, he was. I seen him. That's what he's saying right there when he said, I caught you. He said, I know they was doing it. I seen them. I was there watching it with you. We both was watching them together. We seen them speeding. We seen everybody speeding. Me and you. I seen them. You seen them. We all was speeding. All of us was speeding. But guess what? Guess what, sir? It was you that I got the lights on and got behind and pulled over. It was you, sir. So I'm gonna need to see your ID and get this stuff. We're gonna get this cracking. I get it. That make when the law said hey, it was you that I caught. I ain't even arguing no more. That was it. I said, all right, get right my ticket. He said, go get my ticket. You right. I was speeding. They gonna lie. I was in my Mustang. Matter of fact, I had a Mustang. A 4.6 V8. That bitch was a dog. I was going down 30. I was in Meadowbrook, like in Fort Worth. I had just left Arlington. I was hitting the Meadowbrook area, and I was putting that hoe to I was letting that hoe rain. I was just trying to see what I could do with that hoe, how fast, how quick I can get up there. Everything. I was putting that hoe to the test right there in that little strip, 30 between Cook's Lane and like before you get to Woodhaven, that little strip right there. I just aired that hoe out. Woo, woo, woo. I got on it though. I was going like that hoe maxed out. My 4.6, it maxed out at like it had it had the fucking thing on there where you couldn't. I needed to take the limiter. It had a limiter on there. So it wouldn't even go past, I think, like 135 or something. I think it maxed out like 135. I had that bitch at 135 though. You know what I'm saying? And then the law got on my ass. The law got on my ass right there. He pulled me over right there. Uh, like right when you hit Woodhaven. Right, like right there. Boom, he pulled me over. I pulled over and shit. That's the conversation I had with him. I said it because it was somebody else trying to race with me too. There was some more cars trying to keep up with me, so they was racing shit too. Half they was speeding too. So when he pulled me over, I was like, "Sir, I get it." Woo, 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 woo. I said, "But what?" I said, "We was all speed. What made you pick me? Why you hating on me? You could have pulled anybody over." He know what he told me. I got you though. He said, I know everybody was speeding. I got you though. I can't even argue with that. What I'm gonna say? It's the same thing. With the slavery shit. You can try to say whatever. Well, the Arabian people enslaved all it too. And it was that one time when y'all got captured by the Bigfoot. He enslaved you. So you can say all this stuff. It does not take you off the hook for what you did. It don't. It don't take you off the hook. You still owe what you owe though. Okay, they did it. Okay, we're gonna go after them too. But we need this check from you first though. We need these drops from you first. Cause we caught you. We got you right here in front of us. Of course, we got shit set up already to get you. You right here. The courts, the government, Fed got the tax money. It's already a thing right here. We done caught you. We pulled you over, sir. And you can't get out of this by saying, "Oh, it was the blacks that sold y'all to us and all this." Nah, you can't get out of this with that. We're not gonna give you bond because of that. No bond. We got you here on a no bond until you pay up. We got you on a no bond until you pay up. There was a white dude on TikTok the other day. He asked, "Well, do you think that they call us Ooga Boogers now?" He said, "Do you think the Ooga Boogers would be mad at us? I mean, would stop acting all crazy? We just paid." It was a racist white dude bringing up. I was kind of proud of the racist white dude, even though he racist and all this. The fact that he even brought it up, I appreciate him for bringing it up. Bring the conversation to the table. I don't give a fuck if you racist, whatever you got going on, your personal feelings and all that. Well, that's your personal feelings. I'm gonna talk about reparations. So the fact that you even brought it up to talk about, I give you a little props, white boy. But he was on some bullshit though. He was saying, "You think the Ooga Boogers you think they would chill out if we just went ahead and paid reparations?" Ask something similar to that. And uh, to be honest, yes. And I'm like, shit. I'm about to choke the fuck out. Shit, I had to bounce back right from. What was I even talking about? Um, I know I was bringing up reparations. I was talking about how the white boys talking about reparations. And then I was talking about damn, I forgot my train of thought. Um, what the fuck else is going on? That's on my I be seeing shit on TikTok and I be wanting to respond to it and shit. And that's what I had just watched. They was talking about reparations. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about how it would help. Too, because check it out. It ain't all about black people's attitude, our attitude. Our attitude, a lot of that stems from like us, like being not feeling included. It's like we are obligated to pay taxes, to follow these different laws, all this stuff, but it's like we're not really included for real because we don't get the benefit of a lot of the different stuff. Just like we don't get the benefit off of being like we get pulled over and the law just yank you out the car, beat you up and shit. We don't get the pleasure of just being a human. But we have to pay taxes. We have to follow these different laws and follow all this stuff. So it would feel good to a lot of black people because the reparations would be like an apology. There's never even been an apology made. Nobody even got up and just said, hey man, we fucked up. Hey, we fucked that up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we did get this bitch built though. We got this bitch built. You know what I'm saying? We here. We fucked that up. We made a lot of money and shit though. So what we gonna do is, we're gonna disperse a little bit of this payola. We're gonna disperse a little bit of it. That's what we're gonna do. That I honestly think it would help. Not even just on the money end, on the mind side of the game. Like how people would feel about this country, feel about these people and all that. And the inside, how they would feel about the shit now. Okay, damn. They did. Yeah, they did put me in this G-Wagon though. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel fucked up about this, about slavery and all that. And I'm still kind of pissed off about that shit. But, shit, I am I got the little $350,000 house over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, my kids good and shit. I was thugging at first, but I got about 200 grand left in the bank. You know what I'm saying? I ain't thugging no more. I'm chilling. I learned real estate, learned me some shit. I went on the block, so I had a little money. I didn't have to be on the block. I had a little money to sit on to figure it out. So now I'm trying to figure it out. I ain't gotta be on the block hustling, getting into shit and all that. I got some money I put up. So now I ain't gotta just hit the block every day. You know what I'm saying? So that, yeah, I actually think it would help. On the criminal side of the game, a lot of the criminals that'll bring a lot of that shit to a stop because they ain't gotta do dumb shit. And then on the mind side of the game, where black people just feel like, since we gotta pay these taxes and pay these bills and pay and follow these laws and all that, we need to feel like we actually a part of the shit. You can't just do no. You ain't really a part of the shit if they don't prosecute motherfuckers over you. You're not really part of the shit for real. Like if somebody do you some injustice or something, and this country don't seek justice to right that wrong, they don't fuck with you like that. That's kind of like the footing we in. You see what I'm saying? Like they don't, like the rules don't apply to us and shit. The shit, but we have to follow the rules. That's crazy. A lot of the rules don't even apply to us, but we still have to follow all the rules and all that. Then we gotta pay taxes. We gotta pay taxes too for some shit that we don't even benefit off of. It's like we paying paying for our own demise and shit. It's like they taking taxes out to use that money to destroy us. It's actually kind of smart, but it's still wrong though. It's wrong as hell because you crashing us out, and we built this motherfucker too though. So, and it's that reparations is not just no slavery payment. It's a whole lot of different angles of how this country owes us money. It's not just the slavery shit. You gotta think, a lot of the black people that's here right now is natives to this land. It's black natives. It ain't no, that's a biblical, all that. all the people came from two people in Africa. That's the Bible said that. That ain't real, actual life. We don't know life to work like that. Life ain't never worked like that. Life, we ain't never seen no just two trees and then all the other trees just came from the two. That ain't how it work like that. That ain't how it work, brother. You ain't gonna never see in nature. You ain't gonna never see it work like that. You ain't gonna never see anything start out with two things and then it go from there. It ain't never work like that in no part of the earth. We've never seen anything like that. Why would it work like that then? It ain't never worked like that. When I say black people are natives to America, I'm not saying they came from Africa. That's what a lot of people be saying. Well, they migrated from Africa. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying all the people were not even in Africa. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I half-ass think we aliens. I half-ass think we came from another galaxy or just somewhere. And just got stuck on this motherfucker. And maybe not even as a human, but I'm saying as a cell, whatever living cell that came here and split into all these different animals or different things and all that. I'm saying those living cells came from somewhere else. Not humans like in a spaceship and no shit like that. I'm saying like that life, that the carbon, the carbon the carbon fiber foundation of life that came here came from space, came from somewhere else. That's what I think. Maybe an asteroid or something that had life on it or something like that. I think probably it's somewhere where the life is overly plentiful. And I think this is what I think. Yeah, I could be wrong. I think it's somewhere where life is like just overly plentiful. And I think that's what they call a heaven. But it's not. It's not necessarily a heaven. It's just that's where the life is. Like I feel like that's where the life is coming from. Like we see the sun and we say, oh, that's where the light is coming from. I think there's a place somewhere in the universe where the life is coming from. And I think that's what everybody think is heaven. That's where all these stories derive from and all that. But it's not no mythical place, and it's an actual biological thing. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what I believe. But it can go any way. It can go out so many different ways, man. We don't know how the fuck we got here. We don't know what the fuck is going on. We all speculating. We all just drawing from a hat, guessing and shit. We don't know what the fuck going on. We just half of us just get caught. We so blind everything that's going on. Half of us just get caught up in the matrix and shit, and just start doing the matrix shit. Fuck it. I'll just give in and just do what they say do, and just okay. They want me to do this. Okay, I'll do that. We just follow the script and shit now. They got the holidays lined out for us and everything. On this day, y'all need to wear this and do this. You know what I'm saying? On this day, you gotta eat this and eat that. You gotta eat turkey. You gotta eat this. On this day, you gotta eat this. You gotta pop firecrackers. On this day, they got it all lined out for you and all that. That's why I don't do programming. That's why when I talk or shit probably sound crazy to a lot of people because I don't do programming. I quit watching TV. I quit listening to the radio, all that shit. I feel like all that shit is programming. I feel like you programming me. You playing some shit that you want me to hear and shit. Nah, I don't want to hear that. I want to listen to whatever I want to listen to. I don't want you to play music. The vibration is powerful. I don't want you to play some shit that I don't want. What if I don't want to be in that type of energy right now? And you playing the shit that come on. I'm trying to be calm and relax and shit. And I'm listening to the radio and fucking Lil John and the East Side Boys, some shit come on. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm gonna get cracking like everybody else. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't want to be in that type of energy right now. I want to relax. I'm chilling. I'm relaxing. I'm chilling. I'm gonna put on what I want to hear right now. The vibe I want to create. I'm gonna create that motherfucker. I don't want nobody creating the vibe for me, programming. and you programming them. That's why I don't do nothing popular and all this type of shit. I ain't never been on none of that. I hate that. Whatever the popular thing is, I do the opposite. Because I feel like whatever is popular, that's the programming. Cause that's they win. They know how to do the programming. So however the most people that's doing the thing, I know it's not a good thing. If everybody doing it, that's one other reason why I don't fuck with the Bible and all that. Cause most people fuck with that. So I know it's gotta be some bullshit. Anything that most people fuck with is some bullshit. It's 85% to 85%. They already lost in the sauce. They gonna do whatever the fuck they told to do. They gonna worship any holiday they told to worship. They gonna worship the God they told to worship. They just follow whatever. They just follow the leader. I ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never been on that. I don't follow the leader. I'm the leader. You know what I'm saying? I follow me. I bump my head as I go. I figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But I'ma still keep following me. I get advice from other people. I learn from other people. But I'm following me. So damn, I feel like going to the store and shit. Kinda need to go to the store though. Nah man, it's fuck the streets. Still. Oh yeah, let's talk about the Nolan Wells thing. You know what? I can't really talk too deep about that because I haven't really been keeping it with it. Because every time I don't even look at this shit now. Every time, cause I'm like half-ass traumatized or something by seeing all the young black people get killed and all the time. So I don't like when I see that shit. I don't even want to watch it no more. Like, I don't even want to watch this no more. Cause like, what can I do about it? I can't do nothing about that. And what do I think? Do I think the white people killed old boy? I don't know. I wouldn't take it off the table. I would definitely investigate that aspect. Oh, I 100%. If I was the prosecutor and investigating a dude or whatever, 100%. I would check into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't necessarily use that as the premise of the case, of my investigation, but I would definitely just look into that. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like it ain't happened before. We gonna sit and act like it ain't happened before? Come on now, let's be for real. So we gonna sit and act like that don't happen all the time. Come on now. So definitely I would look into that. Now, who knows? I really don't even want to make my opinion is I don't know. Cause I don't want to draw an opinion on that when I don't know. Cause at the same time, when I don't want to blame somebody for something they didn't do to them, but then at the same time, you want to get justice. It's like a two-sided. It's a two-sided sword. At the same time, you want to get justice for the young man too, though. So that's rough. I don't know. They saying now though, it was some kind of tape where they was on there talking about is he dead or some shit. They was saying some shit like that, and they say they found some bruising on the back of his neck. So I don't know. Who knows what happened? Maybe they were saying he was talking to somebody's girlfriend or something. I think it might have had something to do with some shit like that. I think he was trying to stay back. And this is all me just, that's why I don't even like, really I don't even like speculating really though. But I'm just putting everything that I've been seeing on the webs, I'm just putting it all in one basket and coming out with how I feel about it. I feel like, I don't know. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the young man. I hope they figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You get some type of justice or whatever. cause that's fucked up. If you go to hang out with your people or whatever, and they kill you. I come from that. I was raised around all the white people and all that. I was the black. I was the black. I've been that black kid. You know what I'm saying? Around all the white dudes and shit. I've been him. I'm from Arlington, suburb. I've been the guy like that. So me though, I wasn't having it though. You know what I'm saying? I'm hanging around all y'all bitch because y'all my friends. It's not even a black or white thing or nothing like that with me. I'm just hanging around y'all because y'all my friends and shit. But so that don't change the fact I'm just not having it in general period with nobody. So it don't matter who I'm with. White, I could be with some black kids. I can be with whoever, black, white, green, purple, yellow, whoever. I'm still not having it either way. That's just always been my energy. I'm just not having it. So and it'll go there too, quick. So that shit, you gotta just be like that a lot of the times. No matter who you're around, you gotta just be on one half-ass because they'll get on one. So you can't be too. My point is, you can't be too friendly around no group of people. Really, you know what I'm saying? Period. I don't give a fuck who it is. White, black, green, yellow, pink. I don't give a damn what color they are. If it's a group of motherfuckers, they not my kids or something, not my direct, family members. Even then, half my family members. If there's too many of us, I'm gonna be watching they bitch ass too. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Any group of anybody. I'm not staying back. I'm not even going out on no boat with no other people I don't know. I ain't never went on no cruise. I never will go on no cruise. Cause they don't even seem fun to me. Why the fuck would I go out on a boat? It never even made no sense to me. Why would I go out on a boat with a bunch of people I don't know? I don't get that. That don't sound fun. I be stressing like, oh, I don't know none of these people. What the fuck are they even up to? I don't know these people. Why am I on this boat with these people? Right? Nah. Drop me back on. Straight up, drop me back on, bro. Drop me back on, bro. I don't want to go no more. Hell nah, I'm done with this shit. I ain't never went on no cruise. I think that's dumb. I don't even spend what? I gotta pay too? I'm paying y'all to go on this boat with a bunch of motherfuckers I don't know. What? See, that ain't fun to me. That's not my type of fun. And then I heard a dude say he couldn't even swim. He be going on cruises and shit. You going on a cruise? You can't even swim? Come on, bro. If I can't swim, I'm not doing no water activities. Period. This nigga say he couldn't swim. He be going on cruises. Like, nigga, what if the boat sink? What you gonna do? You know what? So you just putting all the trust into these people that they gonna bring you back safe on this boat with all these strangers and shit. Come on now. I ain't never bought into that. I ain't never thought it was fun. I thought it was goofy when somebody said, "Oh, we're going to cruise." Nah, man, I be feeling sorry for them and shit. They be happy and shit. I be like, damn, that sucks. Damn, that sucks for you, man. You gotta go on a cruise. I be like, man, hell no, I would never go on a cruise. Ever. I ain't never even. Hell no. I guess, you know what? I'm an introverted person, though. I don't like people in the first place, though. So I don't be wanting to be around a whole bunch of people no matter where I'm at. On a boat, wherever the fuck. At the mall. I get mad when I go to the mall and it's crowded and shit. I don't like that. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I don't like being around people and shit. I think the pandemic kind of did that a little bit. Because before the pandemic, I wasn't super like that. After the pandemic, I never snapped back. I'm still on pandemic mode. I still want to be around people and shit. So I guess that's probably got something to do with it too. Out on the boat with a bunch of strangers and shit. I don't know these people. The fuck? I'm gonna go out. What? No. I don't give a. Y'all can't have. It ain't nothing that y'all can have on this boat that's fun. It's that fun. You make me want to be on this boat with a bunch of strangers and shit. That nothing on this bitch that fun. Anything that's that, but if it's with some hoes, it's hoes on land. What y'all talking about? It's well, they freaky, but they more freaky on the cruise ship or something. What's the point? I don't get it. What them? So what? Is it just going to the different beaches? 'Cause I think they pull into different beaches and stuff, and they get to go hang out at the beach for a little bit or whatever. Maybe that's the draw of it. As I get to go back on land at different spots and shit. Cause I know just being on the boat, how fun could that really be? The whole time I'm thinking, the whole time I'm on there, I'm tripping out. Shit, I'm like, what the fuck, man? There's too many people on this bitch. Straight up. And I don't really gamble. I guess a lot of people, they probably be having like the casino games and shit on there. I don't really gamble like that, so that ain't really fun to me. You know what I'm saying? But seeing bitches with hollering at hoes or something, I guess that's fun. But that's shit. You can do that anywhere. You ain't really gotta be on a boat to do that. I just never understood the point of that. That's just my personal thing. And I don't understand that. I would never spend no money on that. Cool. I'm going live. I'm going live, going live, going live. I gotta do some wild shit. I gotta fucking do some wild shit to go viral. Just jump off the fucking. You see them dudes jump off the building the other day with the parachutes and shit? They got some balls. Straight up. Cause anything can go wrong with that. They did that shit though. And they were saying that the police is looking for him to give him a trespassing warrant. Whoop-de-doo, trespassing, that ain't shit. And they made history with that. And you gave me a trespassing? I don't care, trespass me then. I don't even want to go there no more. I jumped off the roof. There's nothing else I can do there that'll top that. So I might as well never even go there again. I topped it out. I maxed it out. I premium y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? I jumped off it though. I don't even want y'all food now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all food ain't gonna overshoot how I jumped off the roof. When I think of this place, I'm gonna think about how I jumped off the roof. Not y'all steak or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I never did Halo jumps though. The jumps that we did was in our Halo. Halo, them jumping off the roof, that's like a Halo jump. A Halo jump is like you're not connected to nothing. You just jumping out, you gotta pull your own chute. The jump that we did, you can pull your own chute. Static line pull your chute. But I wanted to go to Halo school. I wanted to go to Halo school so I could learn Halo jumps and all that and do that. That's when you free fall. The jumps that we did, we didn't free fall. We just jumped out the plane, and the static line. Our chute was connected to the static line, and then the static line just pulled the chute out. Halo is when you jump and you free fall, and then you pull your own chute. You know what I'm saying? When you doing halo jumps, that's when that's when you own your shit. That's the rangers and all that. They gotta learn how to do halo jumps and shit. I think they might even do that at ranger school, if I'm not mistaken. But the rangers and like the special forces and all them, they have to learn how to do halo. You know what I'm saying? Just the regular airborne don't necessarily do halo jumps unless they do it on their own private time. I was mad about that shit though. I wanted to keep jumping and shit. I was mad. I had fell in love with that shit, and I wanted to keep doing it. But they sent me to Korea, and it wasn't no jump. They wasn't jumping over there. So I was just there, not able to jump. I was mad about that. Why y'all put me? Why y'all let me go to the school and then not keep jumping and shit? That was pointless. Right. That shit was fun as hell though. Sometimes it was hard too though. That shit was hard as hell. It was like the hardest thing I probably ever done, but the most rewarding too. So it's like it just covered. It was yin and yang, just at a high. It was a escalated level of yin and yang. So the lows were low and the highs were high. I think that's what I used to like about one of the things I used to like about the military was the lows is low and the highs is high. Like on both ends. Your ass might be doing some shit you don't want to do, you know, but on the flip side, it'll pay off. What's going on in the news? Northern Wales. Like I say, rest in peace to that young man. Hey, did y'all see the dude? Did y'all see the dude knock dude out and then push him into the canal or whatever? I was like, damn, he just murdered dude. The dude he gonna drown. Like, damn, he just murdered him and shit. If you would have just knocked him out, he would have been good. He would have just got up and been mad or whatever, probably. But he would have been dead. He wouldn't have had no murder charge. He probably wouldn't got no assault charge. He probably just took the knockout. You see what I'm saying? But now just because you want to push him in the water, now you got a whole murder charge. You did on camera and everything. That shit was on camera. You knocked him out and pushed him in the water. It's on camera, bro. Your ass is going to jail for a long time. If you would have just kept, all you had to do is that's why you got to think in these moments and shit. Because all you had to do is just not push him into the water. That's all you had to do in that moment. I mean, unless you just wanted them dead, hey, do you think? I'm just saying, if you wanted them dead, then you got to deal with the consequences. That's how it go. Damn, you should just I feel like you should just knock him out. I feel like you had a reason to knock him out. I feel like that was a passionate knockout. I feel like he had that coming. So I feel like it was almost just the knockout was down there justified. But, you know, as men, we would look at that as justified because he did something for you to knock him out. He didn't just try to knock him out. He did something, said something went down to make you knock him out. But you had to be the villain. And then you might be a whole killer for all we know. That might not have been the first time. You did some shit, slick shit. You probably did some slick shit before you knock somebody off. We see that you will do it though. We see that you'll knock a nigga off real fast at the right moment. If the opportunity presents itself, you'll take it. So we see your character. So you gotta shit, nah, damn, that's fucked up. And then the other dude, he just lost his life so quick, like just in the blink of an eye. Boom, he get knocked out. He just never woke up. He got knocked out and just never woke up. So he got hit and just died. Damn. And I mean, from his perspective, you know, he got hit, boom, and he's just out of there. Cause he probably never. You think he came to consciousness when he was in the water, and then just couldn't figure out what was happening right there? Maybe he didn't just drown and shit, or do you think he just never came to consciousness? He just fell in there and just never came to, just died. Damn. Fucked your life up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you was mad at dude, whatever he was saying or whatever. You gotta think in these moments. It be that split, it's like that split second. You know what I'm saying? It's like a split second. And in that moment, you gotta make the right decision. It's gonna take you down this road or down this road. And if you take road A, it's gonna be heartache and pain. It's in the third. You take road B, it might be a little heartache and pain, but then you might win in the end. You take road 3, it might be this. It just be more. It be different decisions in that split second. And you can make the wrong decision, the right. You make the right decision, think you're making the wrong decision. You can make the wrong decision, think you're making the right decision. And fuck it all the way up. In that split second. That's when the shit go down. You feel it. You feel that moment. You feel when you're there. You know when it's there. You know it. You know you're in that fork in the road. You know you can go this way with it or you can go this way with it. But if you go this way with it, it's going to come with a lot. He decided to go that way with it. Damn, a lot of people do that. People be losing their goddamn mind. Can't be mad at them either because this shit is crazy. We don't even know what we doing. We just hearing shit. Being a slave. Either being a slave or a slave owner. Why is humans so big on this slave shit? You know what I'm saying? Cause that's how this shit is set up. Either you a slave or you a slave owner. That's it. Ain't no in between. Ain't no, nah, you don't get a pass. You can't, nah. Either you gonna be a slave or a slave owner. Which one you gonna be? You gotta choose one. You the Sith or the Jedi Knights. Which one you gonna be? You gotta choose a path. You know what I'm saying? Me, I've chose to be the slave owner. But not really though, because I'm not a slave owner. You know what I'm saying? So I don't treat people out here. I'm not gonna treat nobody like. When I have employees, I've had employees before. My employees, they be 1099 though. So they be their own boss. We just doing business together. You see what I'm saying? I'm just hiring them to do a job for me. Just like they could hire me to do a job for them. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it. When I have employees, I don't look at them as no employees. I look at them as they got their own company. Like let's say for example, let's say I need somebody to let's say I need somebody to do a social media marketing campaign for me. They not mine. But let's say it's my secretary. My secretary, I want her to do a social media marketing campaign for me. She's not necessarily working for me. She's not necessarily working for me. I'm contracting her to do a job for me. You see what I'm saying? She's her own company. Her company does secretary stuff. her company, she has a a secretary company. You see what I'm saying? Her company does secretary stuff, so I'm contracting her company to do this thing for me. You see what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Like we all bosses. This your company does this, my company does this. So sometimes we come together and our companies, collaborate and create this. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. When I have people that I work with and stuff for different companies and whatnot, I don't necessarily look at it like that's my employee. You know what I'm saying? Like because I don't want to be. I'm just what I'm saying. I'm not the slave master. I'm just in the same matrix and cipher as y'all too. But I'm not no slave master though. You know what I'm saying? I'm a slave. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else. The slave masters is the ones with the bag. The Elon Musk and them, um, Bill Gates, um, all these type of people. These are the slave masters. Trump, Trump got a lot of money too. Y'all be trying to count Trump out, but Trump paid too though. And why everybody don't like Trump? That's weird. I don't necessarily like or dislike. I don't know these people. So I don't see how I could like or dislike them. I don't even know them. I don't know Trump. I don't really judge people according to, I'm saying I'm not gonna make a decision on whether I like them or not according to what I see on the web. I mean, that's just like some crazy shit. But I'm saying like just in general, I'm not gonna judge somebody according to their web, their web uh, um, persona, should I say? Because I don't know if that's them for real. I don't know if any of the stuff I'm seeing about them is even true. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I can't really make a decision off of this type of stuff. I can make note of it, you know what I'm saying? But I can't really just make a yay or nay off of this type of stuff. So I don't know Trump like that to know if he's a valid leader and all this type of shit. I don't know him to know that. As far as the stuff that he did, I think he did a lot of good shit. Like putting them tariffs on all different countries and all that, and getting the bag off their ass and all that. I think that was smart. That was a good thing. So he's done a lot of good stuff. To me, the way that I look at it is all those politicians and all that is all a bunch of criminals and all that. That's how I look at it. I don't see him any different than Obama. Trump, Obama, all of them is all the same. They all fuck with the same shit. I don't see how they really any different like that. How people see them as just being two totally different people. Not really. It's all the same shit. It's all the same. From what I understand, yeah, it's actually all come from the same family. I think Trump is the first one outside of that family on the cool. Well, if you check the history, they saying that the bloodline, all those presidents connected through bloodline. Except for Trump. They saying Trump was the first one that was connected through the bloodline and shit. So, shit, to me, it's never what we see. It's always gonna be some backend shit that we don't know about. So, if you make any type of decision on it, your decision ain't gonna be based on what's really going on because you don't even know what's really going on with the government and all that. You don't know what's really, you know what I'm saying, what's really going on. So, shit, I just stay away from all that whole mindset of being a slave. Because that's all you're going to be to this system. And then even if you're a slave master, you still have as a slave to somebody else. So this whole shit is just built on slavery. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. This whole cipher, all this shit, the fact that you gotta get up, go work 10 hours a day just to be able to pay your bills and all that, all this type of shit, it's all slavery. That's your slave quarters. You making just enough to pay your little slave quarters. You know what I'm saying? It's capitalism. It's capitalism. In every situation, there's a pimp, a hoe, and a trick. And in this situation, you the hoe. Straight up. In this country, you the hoe. The government is the pimp. The consumers. In this situation, the consumers is the tricks. But they are the hoes too. So they got they got it set up. In this situation, the pimp got it set up where the hoes and the tricks are then all the same people. You know what I'm saying? Like they got the pimp in this America, the pimp got it set up to where the hoes is tricking with the hoes. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even got it. Damn, he got this whole set up right. The government is the pimp in this situation. The government got this whole set up right because the government got it to where the hoes is tricking with the hoes. Damn. Put that in your bong and smoke it. Straight up, they say every situation got a pimp, a hoe, and a trick. In this American setup, the government is the pimp, the people are the hoes, and the people are the tricks too. Damn. Genius. Pure fucking genius. I wish I had thought of it first. I'm jealous. That's genius. You fucking make the people work so that they have to pay you taxes. It's a perfect system. Whoever thought of this, whoever at the top of the pyramid of this whole shit, whoever sitting at the top of the pyramid of this shit is a fucking genius. I give him that. I'll give him that. The person sitting at the top of this shit just laughing and shit. Look at this slaves. I'd have make my sandwich with Grey Poupon today. Look at the slaves just running around in little put cars and look at them. The one sitting at the top of the pyramid is a fucking genius. He's a genius. He, her, whatever, it, non-binary is a genius. If I can get y'all, let me think. If I could get y'all to go out and work and make the money, and then not only make the money, give me the money back. Give it to me. So you're making the money, then you're giving it to me. You're not making the money and building your own situation. You're making the money and then giving it back to me. This is genius. What the hell? Do y'all believe in the Illuminati? I think the Illuminati is probably a thing, but it's probably not what we think it is it? That whole, I don't think that the theory of that just came from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it just came from nowhere. But it's probably not what we think. You know how everybody think it's like a super secret society and everything. It's probably not even something like, probably like a book club or something. Yeah, it's Illuminati book club. Um, you know, this is where they got the name Illuminati. So we took it a negative route. We weren't even on anything negative. You know what I'm saying? It's like a friendly book club and shit. That's what I'm saying. It's probably some shit that we don't. It's something we weren't even expecting it to be. That's what I think. I think it's a thing, but it's not what we think it is. I think it's probably something else or something. Maybe it's secret. It may still be like a secret society type thing, but I don't think it's a. It's like we how we see it in our mind from the different movies and the different stuff that we heard about or whatever. I don't think that is that. You know what I'm saying? Because how come none of the more people would talk about it? I mean, these people can't hold water. They'll commit a murder and will tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? So they can't hold water. These rappers and all that, these artists and all that, they can't hold water like that. You know how many of them would be telling? Soon as they contract go bad or something, and they don't get the money they're supposed to get or whatever, they be on Vlad and shit. Oh no, fuck the Illuminati. They ain't getting my money. This and that. You know what I'm saying? They'll spill the beans. It wouldn't be secret. If it was what we think, if it was like the music industry, secret service, secret society and all that, that shit wouldn't be secret that long. These niggas can't hold water. I'm talking about, nah, they gonna tell it ASAP. Soon as something ain't going their way, they gonna tell it. Nah, these motherfuckers, nah, nope. They gonna tell the whole bit. They gonna tell the whole shit on the whole Illuminati. They gonna tell the secret service, a secret society, and how these people told them they had to do this, and how they had to get the money to do this. And they had to give them all their money and all that. They gonna tell the whole shit. They can't not tell. It's like written into the programming. So it just wouldn't work how we see it. It wouldn't work that way. It can't work that way because I feel like it wouldn't be secret that goddamn long. It would not be a secret no more. We would already be fucking doing. Everybody would already know about the shit. Like for real though. Everybody would know about it for real. They gonna tell it. I gotta give me at least an hour of sleep real fast though. I was trying to just do this whole all night, but I'm gonna be sleepy as fuck. If it's really like an hour of sleep or something. I got I'm finna turn up on my marketplace shit. I be flipping shit on marketplace and shit. I'm finna turn up on that shit. I think I'm gonna start doing a vlog on it on the cool though. Just to get some content. Cause I be running into some weird, wacky situations sometimes. That'll be thrown on camera and shit. I gotta give me like a body camera, shit like that. Or the meta glasses, shit like that. Some meta glasses, some shit like that.